never got your name.
Oh, it's, Cunningham. Richard Cunningham.
That's cute. You call me the Fonz.
Good afternoon, Fonz.
E.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Howard Cunningham, Richard's father, and this is Mrs. Cunningham and our daughter, Joni.
I am Mork from Ork.
1, 2, 3.
No contest. Let's go, Spencer.
Help! I'm being held prisoner in my room!
You hear what happened to my baby cousin, huh? Whoa!
Is that you, Marion?
Waitress, come on, we're starving here.
Hunger.
Come on, starving here. Yeah, hunger.
Hi, kids, you want to order?
UWM, rah, rah, rah. The Cardinals are here.
Just level with me, Rich. Am I a little lopsided?
I got my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you.
Good evening and welcome to the Happy Days Reunion Special. Happy Days.
These days are
Hosted by Henry Winkler. Starring in order of appearance, Tom Bosley,
nothing can hold me when I hold you.
Marion Ross,
It can't be wrong, rocking and rolling.
Ron Howard, Don Most, Anson Williams, Scott Baio,
Monday, happy days.
Pat Morita,
Tuesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday,
Al Molinaro,
Saturday, what a day.
and Gary Marshall.
With you. These days are all chilling green. These days are all happy and free. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days. Happy days. What incredible words. Not only is it the title of a very successful television show, which, if it didn't exist, I would have probably ended up working for my father selling lumber for the rest of my life. But Happy Days also describes a time. The 11 years we all spent working together on Stage 19 at Paramount Studios in Hollywood doing the show. Speaking for myself, those were the happiest days of my professional life. But that is the way it is with most families that really love each other, right? And that's why we're here tonight. Now, television comedies over the years have depicted quite a few wonderful all-American families. The Nelsons, the Andersons, oh, the Cleavers, the Huxtables, the Munsters. The Munsters? And of course, my favorite, the Cunninghams of Milwaukee.
Howard, what are you doing home this time of day?
Well, is there anything wrong with a man coming home to his beautiful wife for lunch or whatever?
Howard, are you getting frisky?
Hi, Mom. Joni and I thought we'd come home for lunch so we could spend a little more time with you.
Oh, nice. Dad, what are you doing here?
I live here.
Oh, that is great.
Marion!
Oh, that's it. Bit rough with me.
No, I'm not laughing at you, Marion, will you go out and feed the camel for goodness sake? All the harebrained, irresponsible things.
Harebrained?
I've got to be in a meeting in a half an hour, and I don't have any dinner, and I've got a limp fence.
Marion, do this. Marion, do that. You want your dinner? I'll get your dinner. You got it. I'll get your dinner 1,000 times. I can do it with my eyes. Here is your salad, your vegetable, the meat. Let it up!
And that reminds me, we didn't get one decent wedding present from your side of the family.
That's because my family didn't want me to marry you.
Oh, yeah? Well, who was it that picked up the rice and then invited us over for a Chinese dinner?
And who was the head for helping?
Oh, yeah? What?
You are so cute when you get mad.
So are you, Marion. Yeah, in the Cunningham household, those fights never lasted very long.
Because the frisky Cunninghams did not sleep in separate beds.
We were naughty, weren't we?
Yes, and I loved every minute of it. Well, what do you want to do? Are you getting frisky? It's only Thursday.
When the Henry character, Fonzie, moved in with the Cunninghams, I think it was something that we were all looking forward to in a way. And that simple idea suddenly made those scenes so fresh and so interesting and explosive, not only because of the talent that, of Henry and the character, but it took every traditional sort of scene that could have been more or less like Father Knows Best, and it sort of put it on its ear.
Hey, Fonzie! It's me, Vivian!
What was that?
Well, that's Vivian, dear.
Well, I heard that.
Date tonight, Fonz?
A maybe date.
Fonzie, are you coming out?
This is really embarrassing, huh? Some people got no class. They just interrupt a great meal. Don't you ever do that, shortcake.
Fonzie, are you in there?
Hey, will you shut up? We're eating! I'm so glad you're still awake.
Oh, Arthur, maybe you didn't notice. We're in bed here.
Oh, it's all right. I'm going to be in and out just like the Sandman. Hey, mind if I sit down?
No. Why don't you just slide up here between us?
Oh, come on, Mr. C. It's not a bad idea. I bet Richie did this, huh?
Yeah, when he was 4 and it was thundering.
We had a lot of fun, Marion, together.
We really did, Arthur.
Arthur, see? You were the only one for 11 years that called me Arthur.
You were my Arthur, and you'd put your head on my shoulder. I think you had a secret crush on Mrs. C.
I did. We both did. The Fonz did and Henry did. As a matter of fact, we have never seen before footage right here from the lost episode.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
Well, aren't you sweet, Arthur?
Yeah.
How come Richie doesn't have to go?
Because he's older than you and he can take care of himself.
Well, every time we leave him alone, he locks himself out of the house.
I don't lock myself out.
Yes, you do.
Oh, never mind, dear. There's some cookies for you. Just for the trip, so you won't get cranky.
Well, they're all crushed.
I know. Every time I go to the supermarket, some old man knocks my cart over.
Well, don't go to that market.
I won't. I just hate that store. I heard this morning that...
We'll be right back with Richie Cunningham and the very first appearance of Mork for Mork, Robin Williams.
Who are you? What do you want?
My name is Richard Cunningham. I'm here to apply for the job.
Why?
Huh? I'm a hard worker. I'm always on time, and, I'm good to my mom.
Oh, Cunningham.
You got me all confused, Fine.
Exactly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Put a microphone in his hands and he thinks he's Orson Welles.
I just want to say, I found my thrill. It's my trademark. Somewhere around the second, third season of Happy Days, I realized the show was really working, and I thought to myself one day, driving to work, I'm having this experience not just once in my life, but twice. I remember people on the Andy Griffith Show saying, if this kind of thing happens, once in your life, it's a miracle. We're so lucky. And I realized that I was lucky twice. Nice. Mr. Nice. I'll probably be voted the nicest kid in my class. I'll wind up on the all-star nice team. Pat Boone, Kate Smith, Captain Kangaroo, and me. I'm not humdrum.
You're not humdrum, huh? What do you do with your nights?
All right, fine. I come home, I eat dinner,
Yeah.
do my homework,
Yeah.
watch a little TV. Friday nights I play basketball. Saturday nights I go on a date. Sunday nights I rest.
There's 1 second left. Cunningham needs to make both free throws to send the game into overtime.
Come on, Richie, you can do it!
Ron Howard has done so well, of course, and people will come up to me and they'll say, hasn't Richie done well? And I'll say, yes. Or they'll say, aren't you Ron Howard's mother? And I say, yes, I am.
And Richard, I want you to take off that horrible mustache.
Oh, Mom, can't I keep the mustache? I mean, I think it really gives me a lot of... Oh, that gave me a lot of... Richie Cunningham knows no fear. I am a thundering steam engine. I get the feeling and I just swing with it.
Be back in a flash.
All right, see you soon.
Okay.
Flash. Oh. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Now, isn't this better than a car?
You better believe it.
Means privacy. Nobody trying to kick you. You can do anything you feel like doing. You know, Richie, some guys think that just because you go to their apartment, they think they can just take advantage of you.
Take advantage of who?
Well, I know you wouldn't take advantage of me.
Blueberry Hill, I'm in big trouble.
Well, did you miss me?
You bet.
Those scenes are still funny.
Well, yeah, because they were the truth. You know, when I played Richie, I was always remembering my teenage years, and sometimes I was, usually, I was a wreck with girls.
Don't scare me, Howard. No.
Come on.
See, no. I've often said that, you know, people look at you and they think, oh, well, look at this here. He looks like a loaf of Wonder Bread. But inside, you are the water and power company. I've seen you with women, Ron.
Her body was a hot flame.
You draft in here?
No. That was me blowing in your ear.
Oh. Listen, Richie, what are you doing tonight?
Tonight? Nothing.
Well, I thought maybe we could get together, just the two of us, and discuss the rules.
We can do that.
I'll go wait in the car. I'll start your motor.
You already did.
Well, I never dreamt you were such a tiger.
I don't think I will ever have an acting partner in my whole life that will ever replace Ron. There is an unspoken communication that went between us. There was a respect that went between us that touches me, as I'm talking about it, so deeply.
Wallflower, let's dance. Fonzie. It's me, Richie. See, this is all part of the demon's initiation. I knew that. You gotta do me a favor. Oh, sure, Fonz. Never get out of here, right? All right. Take off your cardigan, all right? Oh, okay. Here, put on my jacket. Okay. I want you to stand here, just like that. Yeah. And pretend you're me. They'll look at you, right? Oh, okay. Hey, what about my hair? My hair. Right here. Wear the helmet. Oh, all right. Look at what I'm reduced to. It's all right. For an evening, I'll be you. Oh, golly, oh, gee whiz. Well, see you, Richie. Golly, gee whiz. Hey, thanks.
Are you Richie Cunningham?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Is this your house?
Uh-huh. Wait a minute, who are you?
I am Mark from Mark.
One of the great experiences of my life was being in that episode where Robin Williams, I really, for the first time, exposed his genius to the whole world.
I missed. Must never. I failed. Watch out. Take back.
Did Robin Williams kiss me? No, I don't think so. I'd have to see that episode again.
Oh, thank you.
Shoot, Mark. No. Probably the ultimate challenge for me was trying to stay with Robin Williams in that episode. And I love that episode. It's one of my favorites. What was the purpose of your visit to Earth?
Purpose, recall. I am here on your planet to collect specimens for our sampling on our planet.
No kidding.
Does it?
Anybody in particular?
Yes.
What, the president? Oh, no, not in Milwaukee. Are you gonna take Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron? No. He is too famous. We would have to trade the entire planet for him.
Oh.
What we need is someone average. Humdrum.
I know somebody humdrum.
Need a clue? I found my thrill. On Blueberry Hill.
Coming up next, the Fonz.
We want Fonzie! We want Fonzie! We want Fonzie! We want Fonzie!
All right, guys, kickstand me.
Right, Fonz.
Kickstand.
Up. All right.
How's that, Fonz?
We were trying to have a character in Happy Days that represented the other side of the tracks. Happy Days was this lovely family, and everybody was nice, and they ate together. It was kind of a fantasy about how a family should be or might be, or you might wish it to be. But I was looking for like a 6'4" Italian guy, a blonde guy, and just kind of a cool guy, and they didn't find him. They brought in Henry Winkler.
I went from being this kind of nervous Henry to the Fonz, you know. Just said, all right, look, I want to tell you something, right? When I am in the room, I am in shock that you are still standing. Just in deference to me. Big word, huh? Sit down. And I left the room. And then they called me back on my birthday.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, the airline lady, right. Oh, yeah, he's a little crazy, but you take that as a cancellation. No, wait a minute. Don't go away so fast. Yeah, now let's talk about something important like you. What's a nice lady like you doing in a place like that, huh? Yeah, dull, humdrum life. Why don't you throw down your pencil and hustle over to my place and be cool for the first time in your life? What? Now, what'd you say? What makes me think I'm so cool? That makes me think I'm so cool.
Oh, Fonzie, say it again. I love it.
Buongiorno.
With my name. Say it with my name.
Buongiorno, Roxy.
Fonz, how do you do that?
I tell you, Henry has so much sex appeal. It's nothing like it. And it was wonderful just to be near Henry. But then he was always turning away and talking to somebody else.
I got a trip to Light Fantastic. Whoa. All right, now listen up, girls. One time only. Line right up here, kiss the Fonz for $1. Now, that's a bargain at any price.
How many women did I kiss over the whole show? I kissed a lot of women, and I remember so few.
Thanks very much. I'm sorry I had to put you through this. Thanks for coming.
I'm really sorry I had to put you through this.
Thanks for coming.
I came up with a sound, E, which was to reduce language. I would say how I felt through sound. I wouldn't have to talk so much. I could stay cooler.
E.
Well, Arthur, your friends need you, and they admire you so much because you're cool.
Right after my blood, they're going to take my cool.
How could they get your cool? Would you like to watch some television?
Yeah, Channel 9, please, will you? That's Shriek Theater.
Oh, those will give you nightmares.
I don't drink.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have to.
In my mind, the character Fonzie, you know, I mean, one of the things that made him, the magic of what Henry did with the character was that combination of this intimidating, you know, that tough exterior thing, but the vulnerability and the sensitivity underneath. Want a cookie?
Not a giraffe. Thanks a lot. Oh, I got a little lammy. Why is everybody staring? Is there something wrong? Is there a hair out of place?
I used to come to Henry for advice, and, you know, he was like kind of like big brother.
You know, I figured that sometimes girls do not mean no when they say no, they mean yes. I have found, however, that girls, when they say, I am about to call the police, they mean I am about to call the police.
Hi, Fonzie.
Nice hairdo, Al. Hey, Cunningham.
Hey, Fonz.
Fonzie. I said Cunningham.
Oh, right, Fonz.
Fonz, what'd you bring us?
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking about what you said the other day about not being around in 100 years.
Yeah, we're all mortal.
You're mortal, I might move to California. So, I brought with me, ta-da, the original Fonzie leather jacket. See that right there, that lipstick stain right there?
Yeah?
That's Lucy Bergdorf. I was 7, she was 16, and did she learn fast?
That's terrific.
Yeah,
Well, you've been wearing leather jackets for a long time.
that's right.
What'd you wear before that? Leather jammies?
I didn't hear that, Cunningham.
I said, did you wear leather?
I heard it.
Well, this is my wardrobe for 11 years. Actually, you know, in the beginning, the network would not let me wear a leather jacket. They said that I would be associated with crime. I would be too much like a hood. They said that I could be tough, but I had to be tough in cotton. So, and the only way that they would let me wear the leather jacket was I could do it once a show or when I was with my motorcycle. The creator of Happy Days, Gary Marshall, got around that by having my motorcycle in every shot. It's very cool, isn't it? I think so. But I'm going to give it to you straight. This is not the actual jacket. This is a fake. The real jacket is in a very special place. Hold it. You think I'm kidding? Dig this. Now, in 1981, the Fonz's jacket was honored by being inducted into the Smithsonian Institution, along with the Wright brothers' first plane, Dillinger's gun, every baseball player's hat, and now me. It's right there on display along with Archie Bunker's chair, Ted Knight's blazer, and Charlie McCarthy himself. That's pretty good company, huh?
I always wanted Fonzie's Book of Magic.
What magic?
Well, you know, I always wanted to know how the Fonz could just make things happen. You know, by banging on the jukebox, snapping his fingers.
Oh!
Well. Who won that race? Oh. Hey, girls, knock yourselves out. I'm really sorry. It was a slip of the finger, slip of the finger. I love you. I love you. I'll call you a little later, right? Hey. All right, let's see which one.
How about the girl by the jukebox? 14 feet 6 inches.
Thank you.
You just... The whole building was like... You just... How did you do that?
It's a gift. I think maybe I'll just sack out here, snuggle up with the fire, play cowboy for a while. Pull it! Let's see Tarzan do that.
Fonz and the gang will be right back with dating and romance, Happy Days style.
Brother Meade preaches the world will end soon and only his followers will survive. So why are their children dying? 2020 goes undercover and takes you inside this strange group.
He's on our side! He's on our side!
2020, Friday.
WSIL TV3, Harrisburg, Marion, Carbondale.
Without a doubt, the most important thing on the minds of the Happy Days gang was dating girls.
Going on another date, Richard?
Yeah, how'd you know that, Dad?
Just a lucky guess.
Oh. I think I just better ask you for a goodnight kiss before I break something.
Okay. But I don't French kiss on the first date.
Neither do I.
I need romance in this spot now.
Fonzie, if we don't leave soon, we're really...
Oh, no, you're gonna love this. Here. Take a schlub. Mrs. C made it.
Well, I think the Fonz came to us already as a heavy dater, with a heavy reputation before we ever met him, just on the hearsay of what Richie would tell us.
The Fonz will now recite on HWW, How to Win Women. Phase 1, your basic music, little poetry, you share an aperitif with her. Phase 2, anything that she likes, you like. Anything she hates, you hate.
What if she likes something that's stupid?
Richard, do you want to win a debate or win a girl?
Win a girl.
All right. Phase 3, you drop a couple of hints that you might be willing.
Willing to what?
Phase 4.
I can't do it. You're Fonzie's girl.
Fonzie isn't here.
I keep forgetting that. I'm not gonna respect myself for this.
What do you want? Respect or lips?
Lips.
There was a bit of intrepidation when we thought that Richie was going out with some of Fonzie's girlfriends. We probably felt that they were a little too fast.
Oh, Cynthia.
Oh, well.
Listen, I really had a great time, and, you know, thanks for picking me up, and paying for the movie and the cheeseburger, and thanks for everything.
Richie, can I come in? We could talk some more.
Well, I'm about all talked out.
I promise I won't try anything.
Oh, now that's what you said at the drive-in movie.
I said I was sorry.
Things have changed a lot since we were kids, Marion.
Oh, I've got a cramp. What are you doing, Ralph? Oh, my leg. My leg's in a knot. Will you get your leg down, Ralph? Oh, rub it, Rich, will you?
I'm not gonna rub your leg. It's ridiculous.
Wait till you get a cramp.
I can't handle this necking in a car.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna sketch the moonlit lake.
Well, look, I know you like to draw, but do you think this is the right time?
I'm sorry, Rich. I'm not in the mood. I mean, that's 4 cramps for Ralph, and 2 times Potsy fell out of the car.
Well, they're very quiet right now.
Oh, Alma, your skin is so smooth. Hands off, that's me. Smooth skin.
We did okay before the show, I mean, in terms of meeting ladies and things like that, but we never did that good.
You are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life. Excuse me. You are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life. You are the most beautiful. Oh, Josh, you're looking good.
Hey, look, you guys better get out of here. My boss will be coming out any minute.
Oh, sure, throw us out. You've made it to the top, so now you turn your back on your friend.
I'm not turning my back. Potts, you understand, don't you?
Oh, sure, Josh, but it does look like a great job.
Oh, it is. Too bad I have to quit.
Quit? You're gonna quit?
Hey, can you believe it? Fonzie's making me.
Why?
Just because these girls pose nude.
Please, give me the job. I have to have this job.
Hey, what are you doing, Ralph? What about your self-respect? What about your pride in yourself as a man?
Will you stop talking nonsense? This is important. Chachi!
Ralph! How should you get him out of here?
Oh, look at him. He's pathetic. Could you at least put in a good word for him with your boss?
For the models, I don't care what.
Okay. Only if you leave right now.
I'm leaving. See me going? Here I go. You're gonna put in the word.
The word is in, mouth.
Then I'm going. Out the door. I'm Peter Pan. I'm flying!
Wait, a nice girl for me?
Oh, she's much better than nice. Friendly.
All right, now you guys set me up. What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with her?
Yeah.
Bring her in, Potts. Right, Ralph. Come on in, Brenda. Where do you see the names she had in competition? Show them.
Miss Trout. What beautiful gills.
We'll be right out, Brenda.
Oh, Miss Trout, here I come. Baton twirling. How long have you been twirling the baton? That long, huh? You know, I never could do that. I played the saxophone a little bit. Of course, I never twirled it.
What, Richikins?
Who knows? You talk too much.
Hold that pose. Odie.
Of course, the show with Laverne and Shirley, that these two ladies would be dating, one of them would be dating Richie, was of great concern to us.
Hey, Fonzie!
Hey, the Fazio! They're here. All right. Laverne. This is Laverne DeFazio. She's mine. And this is Shirley Feeney. She's yours, as you can see.
Nice to meet you, Richie.
My pleasure.
Hey, they're getting along pretty well. Huh? Hey, planet here, girls. Planet here.
Would you like to sit down?
Staring? How'd you like your eyes closed for good, huh?
You're too much, Laverne.
So, Cheryl, what do you think of this kid? You've been with worse.
Oh, he's nice. And a tie, too.
And a hanky. Is that for showing or for blowing?
Well, it's been quite an evening. What do you say we go to Richie's house? As soon as you feel comfortable with Shirley, you say, okay, Fonz, huh? And I will peel off of Laverne up to my little penthouse.
Okay, Fonz.
Hey, he says, okay, let's go, Laverne.
Oh, wait, Fonz,
Hey, don't try to thank me. Thank me tomorrow, all right? You can thank me now. You're welcome. Hey.
Hey, how come we get the kitchen?
Laverne, come on, will you please?
A team that gelled. That was the Happy Days cast. So they gelled so well, when we would bring on a Laverne and Shirley, they would give Laverne and Shirley room to perform.
Hey, listen, tell me the truth. Why did you and Laverne get into that fight anyway?
How's that? Well, when Laverne and I went into the ladies' room, I walked up to her and I said, sweet as you please, Laverne, you have a mouth like a sewer, which she does. And she said, a sewer? And I said, yeah, a sewer. So she curled up her chubby little hand and... Oh! Let me kiss a boo-boo.
Richie, we're home.
Oh, nothing. There's nothing going on.
Join all the gang down at Arnold's next on the Happy Days reunion.
Gray sky, hello blue. Nothing can hold me when I hold you. It feels so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long.
This is Arnold's, where the guys and gals of Happy Days hung out, and where Richie, Potsy, Ralph, and the Fonz became friends and had their happiest times.
Can you believe this? This is Arnold.
Yeah.
I've been waiting all my life to come here. Well, this is Arnold. I think most of our really great scenes took place at Arnold's. I mean, whenever we would get a booth scene, it was always great. It was relaxed. It was easy. We almost didn't have to learn the dialogue. It seemed like the dialogue we'd read it once and just start. Scandal in school cafeteria.
Extra, extra.
Dateline Milwaukee. Hey, stop the presses, will you? Whoa! Hey, listen, you guys, you'd finish discussing this problem because I got something better to do and you don't.
Hey, guys, it's Paula Petrolunga. When she walks, even the Jello stands still. She's so tall.
Yeah, but she's worth the climb.
Where's Mr. Takahashi?
Must be around here somewhere.
Welcome, students.
You teaching the class?
Sure, I figure you want to learn how to fight, I teach you to fall. Same time, I make a buck.
Wait a minute, Arnold. The paper said Mitsuma Takahashi is giving the class.
I am Mitomo Takahashi. Is this the face of Arnold?
Arnold is the offspring of a Chinese mother who got knocked up by a Japanese soldier in Manchuria somewhere and never saw him again and raised her only son to talk English, and this is the way she learned him for how to talk. And after the war, Arnold go to Milwaukee and end up as a hamburger cook, and who cares because he's in America.
Why'd you change your name?
What change? I buy a restaurant, had a big sign, Arnold. Sign's very expensive. You know how many letters in Takahashi?
Hey, want to check out that new bowling alley just opened up?
The Fonz does not bowl.
Girl pin boys.
The Fonz bowl.
Let's go bowling.
Bowling?
Guess what? The Liverpool... Sorry, pal. I didn't mean it.
You can't go through all that and not forever be bonded together.
I'd say by about the second season, I'd become one of the guys, you know, a real integral part.
Hi, girls. Couldn't wait for us, huh, girls? Give us your underwear. This is a panty raid.
Don't hurt us, you brutes!
Don't worry. Don't worry, sweetheart. We won't hurt you. Okay, girls, where do you keep your valuables?
Posse, look at those girls. Is this a dorm or a kennel?
You know, you talk about camaraderie on shows, but we cared for each other, and we also understood that there were flaws, we were human beings, we were going to get upset one day and be happy another day, and there was this kind of ebb and flow that we all acknowledged and gave each other room and then came to each other's aid, and you felt like you had that there.
Can you believe Lori Beth?
Get lost. Now, wait a minute, Mal. If Richie here wants to apologize, let's give him a chance.
You're right, Pops. Okay. Okay, Rich, go ahead. Apologize.
For what?
Get lost.
Don't you have anything to say about last night?
Oh, last night. I had a great time last night.
Get lost.
Great time. Any guy who would do what you did to the girl of a guy who considered that guy his best pal is not the kind of guy this guy wants to talk to.
What does that mean?
Get lost.
Maybe I ought to go out and come back in.
You're half right.
The idea of working on the set with all these kids, I felt like I would be out of place. I don't know, it was weird why I thought that. I was wrong. Do I look okay? Dashing? Presentable? Cute?
All of those things.
You know, since Rosa Coletti, I haven't dated much, and I'm not sure of myself anymore. You understand?
Al, looking at you, I now know what Valentino would have looked like at 40.
All right, what's with the sad little faces here, huh? Come on, buck up. Dry up those little tears. What happened? Someone steal your little red wagon?
Oh, come on, Fonz. I don't have my red wagon anymore.
It's Easter vacation, Fonz.
So? Oh, someone stole your Easter bonnet with all the frills upon it.
None of us got nothing to do all week.
This is going to be the worst Easter vacation I've had since I had my appendix taken out.
Every sharp girl in Milwaukee is going to be out of town on vacation somewhere. What are you going to be doing over Easter, Fonz?
Hey, who knows, man? I just hang loose.
Yeah.
I've been hanging loose for 17 years. I'm still hanging.
In a lot of ways, I think the friendships that I made on Happy Days were kind of like the relationships, not high school friends, not quite like high school, more like army buddies.
Turn your head and call. Now? Turn your head and cough. Weber? Weber, turn your head and cough. Turn your head.
Sorry.
Panzarelli. You don't have to cough.
We were the gang, you know, and it was a very special feeling.
We were not only cast members, we were friends.
It's one of those friendships that you wouldn't trade for anything.
I found my thrill.
You're a part of me still, for you were my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Hey, where was that?
On Blueberry Hill.
I still got it.
We still got it. We still got it.
Still to come, behind-the-scenes fun and our Happy Days cast reunion.
When a show is on as long as Happy Days, interesting things happen. Bicycles are replaced by cars, girlfriends and boyfriends are replaced by husbands and wives, pimples disappear, And suddenly, everyone has grown up. It's amazing to remember just how much we all changed in 11 seasons, and how Joni and Richie grew up from cute little kids into young adults.
Look, Joni, just go to bed, all right? Look, it's 3 o'clock.
I can't sleep until Mom and Dad get home. What if something happened to them?
Oh. Well, 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 well.
Well, children, what are you doing still up?
Waiting for you.
Oh, my goodness, I had no idea what time it was.
3 a.m. You had us worried. Couldn't you have at least called?
Is that too much to ask? One phone call, a single phone call would have saved us all this worrying. Have you forgotten your home telephone number?
Well, gee, Richard, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again.
I should hope not. You know, you say you're adults, but you show no consideration for us at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, kids.
Well, it's late. Going up to your room. We'll talk about it in the morning.
The kind of parents that the Cunninghams were, as compared to Robert Young and Ozzie Nelson, we were never that way. We made mistakes in trying to raise children. The Cunninghams weren't perfect. We learned from our children as well as they learned from us. And the whole concept of the beginning of the show was such that this was basically, it started out to be the story of kids growing up, first experiences. Kids?
Yeah, kids.
You try to save them a little hurt, you give them the benefit of your experience.
Well, they won't listen.
No, they gotta go out and find things out for themselves.
Never changes.
Children just do not listen to their parents today.
I remember the first time I didn't listen to you.
Oh. Oh, wasn't that the time with the girl with the big Angora sweater?
You better believe it.
I didn't think you'd listen to me on that one.
My whole life. Anytime that I've been confused or a little down, maybe, like... Remember the time we were playing that championship basketball game? I blew that free throw, we lost the whole thing, huh? Well, you were right there. You were right by my side. Even offered me a lifesaver.
Yeah, peppermint.
See, all those times, I didn't need a buddy. I needed a father. And that's what you were to me. Besides, who'd want to have an old buddy when they could have a perfect father?
I always felt that, I've said before, I was looking to cast people who you would welcome into your living room week after week.
Now, you all know my cousin Chachi.
During the 5th season, we were lucky enough to have Scott Baio join our Happy Days family.
How you doing, Blue Eyes? What do you sell today, Shrimp? Oh, no, I sold all the shrimp to Alfred. But for you, I got no smear lipstick. We can test it out later. Wah, wah, wah.
Shy little fellow.
I walked on the stage, and Henry walked over to me, and like this, and just hugged me. And I thought, well, you know, this will be okay, I think.
Hey, your funds are really blood finally made it up to your brain, huh? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. All right, Chachi. All right, you got a job. Dun, 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 dun. I want you to have this.
An old mechanic's hat?
Don't you make fun of a historical monument. This is my first hat.
Oh, your first hat? Can I keep it?
Yeah. Boys gave it to me when I souped up my first car. What was that? I was 7½.
Scott Baio was very handsome and fearless. He would do anything. He even tried, I think when he was younger, he tried to jump off the roof of his garage because he thought he was Superman. You know, he thought he could fly.
I'll tell you what. I don't need need your stinking job. I've been doing all right without it. Without you, without school, without anybody. And I'll tell you something else, Fonzarelli. I don't need your stupid cap.
Stupid cap? Stupid cap? It's a very good thing that I don't got a bad temper.
Scott, I have
Yes?
something for you. How about this?
You know, I always wonder what happened to this. Can I have it?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Henry.
It's a pleasure.
You know, I just wish I had something to give to you. I really do.
Scott, you gave me a lot.
Really?
I had the opportunity to watch this incredibly young, talented 10-year-old squirt come on, work with you all these, and then watch you grow up to be this incredibly older, talented squirt.
Oh, by the way, do you know that I'm an executive now? And do you know what that means? It means I don't have any more time for small talk. So, this is your last chance. You're gonna go out with me? Maybe. I'm gonna tell you something. One day you're gonna turn me down one time too many. Maybe? You didn't say no.
I said maybe.
Oh, guess what? I got a maybe. Oh, hi. What a welcome. I think I'm going to come in again.
Erin and I had a good relationship. She and I were very good friends. We dated on and off and during the show. So that helped us also during the shows, but also made it very awkward at times.
You remember last summer at the lake when you said that because I've been chasing you since I was a little kid that I may have missed out on dating a lot of other girls?
Uh-huh.
And I said that I didn't care about that?
Yeah.
Well, I was wrong.
What?
Well, it's no big thing. I figure I'm going to try and date other girls, and of course you'd be free to date other guys. This way we'd be really sure about each other. We'd be more confident, stronger, closer, happy. What do you think? You upset?
Upset? Are you kidding? I was going to cry tomorrow and tell you the same thing.
Well, you're really taking this well. I thought there'd be a lot of crying and carrying on.
No.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
See you around. All right, I'll tell you. Joni and I have to get married. What I meant was, I don't have to marry Joni. I want to marry Joni. I love her.
Oh, Chachi. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, a wedding. Oh, that is such good news. Oh, Joni must be so happy.
Well, she doesn't exactly know yet. Joni, I know in my heart that this is the best thing I've ever done in my life. And I love you very much. Will you marry me?
Oh, Chach.
Oh, Chach, what?
Oh, Chach, yes.
We'll be back with bloopers, outtakes, and more when the Happy Days reunion continues.
A lot of times, right in the middle of the show, we would forget about the script and fool around. It was very important for us, and the audience loved it. They got a chance to see us out of character, just goofing off. Truly, after working together for 11 years, we were no longer just a bunch of actors doing a television show. We had become a family, and it was the best kind of family because we weren't related to each other. We could go home. We played a lot of practical jokes on Happy Days, and nobody was safe.
You don't have a reputation for this either.
Right.
Hey, now cheer up. You're working on it. It takes time.
Because we were on so many years and we all got along so well, we did a lot of practical jokes on Happy Days, and a lot of them were originated by Jerry Paris, our director. One of the questions asked about Happy Days was, did Ronnie Howard as Richie Cunningham really play the saxophone in the Happy Days band?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
One thing the audience loved was to see us make mistakes. Sometimes our bloopers were funnier than the actual scene.
You do that again? wait till Ronnie gets all the way in. Step in a little more and get her. Ready? I hope you folks don't have any plans until later this evening.
Fonz, what happened to your leather jacket?
Stolen. Leather thieves.
Where's your leather jacket, Fonz? Where's your leather jacket?
Stolen. Stolen.
Did you ask him again?
Where's your leather jacket?
Stolen.
Where's your jacket?
Stolen. Leather thieves.
Leather jacket. You should say leather.
No. No.
Wait a minute, I got it right.
We'll be eating it we'll be eating it, I haven't got the slightest idea. It was fun because as the show wore on, you know, we were all very comfortable with what we were doing, and some weeks we might be concentrating a little bit better than other weeks, you know. But when that audience would come in, we had to do the show.
We did it for those 300 people that were there.
And for each other.
Hey, Richard, the Fonz does not play guessing games while chewing.
You remember the girl with the motorcycle, all dressed in pink? Pinky Putz the Buddha?
Hey, Richard, the Fonz does not...
This is it. Okay, Sheriff. Ready? And action.
Richard, the Fonz does not play guessing games.
Come on. Okay, we got that line.
Hey, Fonz. Hey, Richard, the Fonz does not play guessing games while chewing.
Richie would be right if he knew the next line.
Oh, we're having such a good time. Let's sing.
Oh,
how about I Found My Thrill?
Oh, who gives a
As time went on, we said, you know, we were all brought together here for one single purpose, to do this show. Now, come on, everybody. Squeeze close together. Ouch! Well, not that close.
Hey, come on, Al. Smile.
I am. We're all set. Here goes the timer.
Hurry up, Dad. Hurry. Get in there. Hurry.
I hope this goes fast. My teeth are drying.
Here it goes!
I remember when we went back to Milwaukee as a celebration for Happy Days. We had a parade there. They underestimated how many people would show up. It was just unbelievable, the response we got. And it was wonderful. In the industry, they used to consider us like a bubblegum show. But I think they've overlooked one thing. To the public in America, Happy Days was an important show, and I think it was, and I think it still is.
I said we're going to make a team, and we made the Happy Days softball team. And that team toured all over the world, all over the United States. We played in most of the major league parks before the big games. The softball part of our life on Happy Days was really kept everybody in balance and was a great bonding thing.
Henry came up to me and said, I'd like to play. And I said, great. And he said, I don't know how to play. I've never really played ball.
I can look good.
Right.
I can spit.
Yeah, right.
You know. Oh, yeah, I can scratch. I can pat someone on the back, you know.
He became like the premier pitcher in the league on precision, all based on precision and
that
drive.
was it. It was the one move. That was
right.
it.
But he nailed it.
I never was able to catch the ball very well, and if the guy hit it to me, I would stop it with some part of my body. Somehow, I never got my glove up. I was always looking to see if it got over the plate. I never quite got the glove up, but I did stop it with my ribs, my arm, my thigh, my something. I was black and blue for 11 years. All right. Germany road trip ball game, 1982. This is one of my most important, treasured possessions. You know, I never got anything for sports before in my life.
Well, you deserved it. You were a great softball pitcher.
Yeah, well, I never would have played without you. You know, you gave me my first mitt. You were my coach. You were my mentor. You were always there. You were always supportive, yelling from the outfield. You can do it, Henry. You're my best friend, even as we sit here today.
Well, you know, I feel that way, too. And I guess that's why it was so difficult for me to do that last scene, you know, where Richie says goodbye and goes off to Hollywood.
Yeah, it was hard for me, too. As a matter of fact, I think that's why the scene went to another place, you know? I mean, I could hardly talk.
Hey, Richie. I got him. 2 first-class tickets to Tinseltown.
Oh, first class, Fonz. I can't afford first class.
Of course you can. I got him from Yolanda down at the travel agency. One more date, you're going to Europe. Well, I guess this is it, huh?
Fonz, listen, I'm a writer, or at least I hope so. Yet sometimes it's a little easier for me to express myself with words. I wrote this to you this morning because I knew that when we were face to face like this that, well, I might not be able to find the words. How do you thank somebody who's been everything to you? Your brother? Your protector? You delivered my own child. I just don't know how I could ever say that.
I think you just did.
Very much.
Our Happy Days cast reunion when we return.
It's hard to say goodbye after 11 years without having a little choke in your throat or a tear in your eye.
Who knew that we would last 11 years? You know, you go from season to season.
Each year, it was almost like we would fall in love with each other again. We'd go out on the road and rediscover how much fun it was to be together.
It was easily the most memorable experience in my life.
The show and the people in it will be part of me for years to come.
We had some wonderful, wonderful times, and we were, to be corny, this big, happy family, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Between the people that I worked with, the material, The whole experience was, I mean, I couldn't wait to get to work. Show ended, and I went home, and I just, I sat down, and I thought, boy, what am I going to do on Friday nights from now on?
Every producer in his life should be blessed with one Happy Days series.
11 years, 255 episodes. And you know what was great? We were all together at the end.
Wouldn't it be lovely if someone made a toast on this happy occasion, Howard?
Come on, Howard. Well, what can I say? Both of our children are married now, and they're starting out to build lives of their own. And I guess when you reach a milestone like this, you have to reflect back on what you've done and on what you've accomplished. Marion and I have not climbed Mount Everest or written a great American novel. But we've had the joy of raising two wonderful kids and watching them and their friends grow up into loving adults. And now, we're going to have the pleasure of watching them pass that love on to their children. And I guess no man or woman could ask for anything more. So thank you all for being part of our family. To Happy Days.
Thank you so much for being part of our family again. Good night.
Here's to Happy Days.
I forgot to say it. Good night, everybody, and thank you so much for being part of our family again.
Here's to your Happy Days.
Good night, everybody, and thank you very much again for being part of our family.
Again.
Here's the Happy Days.
Here we go. Here we go. Do it right this time, honest.
All right.
Everybody here's a director.
Good night, everybody, and thank you again for being part of our family.
Here's to Happy Days.
Chuck? Is that you, Chuck? Marion!
Which Chuck?
That's Chuck. Where's Chuck?
Good night, everyone, and thank you so much for being part of our family again.
Here's to Happy Days. Goodbye, gray sky, hello, blue. Nothing can hold
Campaign 92. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, the primary winners